participate much in the modern gaming dialogue and discussion on the internet, as I am not sufficiently outraged by other people's opinions on video games. But from what I gather, this developer's the worst. I don't know how to say it, I'm not gonna try, but it must be Latin for devil, because the internet's got all kinds of prophets warning about how evil they are. I found this out when I Googled the Bible. Actually, I Googled reviews of one of their games. And then I reviewed one of their games, a game called Don't Crash. And then I Googled Emma Watson images, because that's what I do like half the time. And now, months later, I'm reviewing another one of their devil games. This one's called Pixel Slime U. And some of you are gonna hate this, but I actually kind of dig what these guys do. Go ahead, get your message board holy water. So this is usually where I'd start talking about the game itself, but I mean, you've already seen literally everything the game has to offer. Like, what do you want me to say? It's a runner platformer. The slime guy moves automatically. All you have to do is jump. So it's one button, one objective gameplay. There's not much to describe that you don't already see right in front of you. And I think that's what people hate about it. Because like these days, video games can't just be video games. You know, they have to be these significant, important, emotionally meaningful works of art. So many people have that view that it's become blasphemous to not have that view. Which is just, it's so weird to me, because like in their glory years, video games were just video games. There was no deeper meaning to Pac-Man. Wow, why does he eat the pellets? Who are these poor souls chasing him? And what deep emotional pains are they dealing with that keep them in this purgatorial labyrinth? Is Ms. Pac-Man's bow a metaphor for the patriarchal structure of our culture? If you said that kind of shit on the internet in 1981, they'd have, you know, actually, you would have been detained because there was no internet. Arcades were happy, and so were the people in them. In the arcade, a game like Pixel Slime would have just been accepted for what it is. On the internet, a game like Pixel Slime shouldn't exist because the internet says so. The internet's basically Stone Cold Steve Austin, only less reasonable. If you really think about it, what are video games but like a string of interactive challenges, right? You press the right button at the right time. At their core, every video game boils down to that. That's really all they are. But over the years, we've wrapped up that core with a lot of stuff. You know, a layer of story here, a bit of character development there, some HD here. Now a list of features so long, most people will never even use half of them. We've buried video games so far beneath all this stuff that now people think the stuff is the game. So when Pixel Slime comes out, it doesn't have any of that stuff. Well, people wonder, hey, where's the game? All I'm doing is jumping over things and achieving a basic objective. As if that's not the game. I feel like if Pac-Man came out today, people would just be like, oh, this sucks. This is a Flash game. Real games aren't made with Flash. They're made with millions and millions of dollars and are so long that I'll statistically probably never finish them. And then they click post comment. Now, don't get me wrong here. That's not to say Pixel Slime is Pac-Man. In fact, quite the contrary. The game does have some shortcomings. My point is, none of those shortcomings are what most people seem to criticize games like this for. You know, it's not that it's too short, or it's too simple, or it's too lacking in serious emotional revelations. For f***'s sakes, guys, get a diary. You know what I'm saying? Problem is, the game wears thin because it doesn't have enough ideas in its design. Like the first time you encounter like one of these new types of levels, whether it's the ones that they flip upside down with every jump, or maybe they spin around, that stuff's really cool at first. And when you see it for the first time, it makes you wonder like what crazy cool new level designs are coming up next. But that's the thing. What's coming up next in Pixel Slime is largely the same ideas that you already saw. You know, the designs they kind of repeat themselves, which means a lot of the levels end up feeling exactly the same. And when there's only 40 of them, yep, that part is a problem. Now, theoretically, you can beat this thing in like half an hour. I promise you, you won't, because it's often brutally difficult. The game even keeps track of your deaths in the top corner. And the idea is that you're gonna try to beat it again and again to do so with fewer deaths. It's a lot like this crazy old idea we used to have called high scores, which, believe it or not, those actually used to get people to replay the video game. Yeah, but where's the high budget cutscenes? Look, I do think the game could have added some stuff, you know? Maybe the levels could have changed colors or style as you progress. Maybe there are a couple little power-ups in here and there, just some minor things. You know, little things like that might have made a difference. As it is, yes, I do think the game does feel thin, but not inherently so, is what I'm trying to say. And plus, it's only $3. And to be honest, I wish more games would take this entire route. Simpler games, less expensive, short enough that you will actually finish them. Yeah, but where's the high-budget cutscenes? It's Pixel Slime on the Wii U's eShop. Look, I'd tell you more about it, but let's be honest. One way or another, your minds are already made up.